a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns heading out, and the pressure squarely on the shoulders of number 6 in his second season now with the Browns. The number 1 overall pick in 2018, Baker Mayfield. On first down, Hilliard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. And a look now at the starting offense for the Browns.
And they come off a tough loss last week, and what's their reward? A second straight road game. Rarely are teams happy about scheduling. They're always calling the league office saying, how come we have this game and that game? But when you're coming off of a loss on the road and you go right into another one, that's a difficult task.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On the defensive side of the ball, here are the starters for Denver. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air. Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 17 carries, 69 yards.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on it. He takes care of the football, he gains yardage for him, chews up clock, and that's been a big part of why they're winning games lately.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
45. Mike, 45. Josie.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On second down now. Hilliard, and this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Third and long for Mayfield. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
Really good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. Clock now to throw.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Locke. And he's got it. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
18 What we got?
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Second down and goal. Locke. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Looking to throw on second down. Locke, and he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come, but now it'll be 3rd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hilliard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run again with Hilliard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield. What's time? Time is right. What's time? Time is right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is caught by Antonio Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing, Mayfield, and this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Seibert's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Locke on the bootleg. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd and 1. Lock caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Lock gonna throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. LaMarcus Joyner. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Lock now on 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kenny Golladay hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. He's back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Mayfield.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Mayfield's pass complete to Antonio Brown. Touchdown, Denver.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 53, Mike. You must be dreaming.
One final try for Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And did he catch it? He did. A touchdown. One of the most improbable finishes in recent history. They've won it on the final throw. Sometimes it comes down to one final play, a dramatic, dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Denver, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gotw saying so long, everybody.